Thank you and welcome. I'm Anthony Turner, and I appreciate you spending your time on this tour of the Index Trader. I know what it's like to sit through long-winded presentations, so I'm going to do my best to keep this to half an hour, and that excludes a Q&A session that we're going to have at the end. Now please, if you have questions during the tour, enter them into the question box, and I'll get to them at the end. So I'm going to start by posing a question to you. Why is it that over 90% of traders fail? In other words, for every 10 of you out there, only one will become a successful trader, and the rest will fail. This is an industry where the odds are massively against you, and you need to do whatever it takes to change the odds in your favor. Now, the two biggest factors for this are a lack of education, in other words, training around trading around the markets, and then also the twin evils of fear and greed. So now, an engineer spends 4 years or more studying, plus tens of thousands of dollars on his education. He then goes through 1 or 2 years of on-the-job training before he's finally capable and competent. Now the same applies to virtually all professions, doctors, lawyers, etc. So then why do we expect trading to be any different? Why do we expect to be able to read a book or buy an indicator and then feel that we're ready to jump in and trade the financial markets? If you take a look at the successful traders, the reason they are where they are is that they've had the right training. They've also had the right experience in the industry, working in the banks and the investment houses, and learning from other experienced traders. So quite simply, it's crazy to take your hard-earned cash and gamble it on the markets. And that is unless you have an edge. So practically, without spending the next 5 years educating yourself, how does one find an edge? You need to find someone else who has the edge and copy them. So imagine being able to copy each trade taken by an expert as they happen, leaving the hard work to the expert and allowing you to enjoy the returns. That's no more charts to read, no more stressing about entries, exits, stops, trailing stops, break-evens, no more worrying about lot sizes, risk-reward, and no more second-guessing yourself after a string of bad trades. Now this is exactly what we offer as the Index Trader. We offer a trade alert service or trade signal service, and we also offer an auto trade service. So in the tour, I'm going to start by introducing myself. I'm going to talk about who we are, what we do, and also our trade performance. And then I'm going to discuss how to get started. Now, if you're not making money trading, it's time to stop what you're doing and follow someone that is. I'm going to tell you about our trade alert service. You'll see verified proof of our exceptional performance. That includes live trading over more than 3 years. You'll also see how simple it is to trade our system. No studying charts, no reading manuals, no waiting for trades to be called. Just 5 minutes a day is all you need. Alternatively, you can run our trade automation service and have everything done for you. You will see how anyone, and I mean anyone, can earn a consistent return now, next year, and into the future. And this means that you can change the way you trade forever. I have a master's in engineering. I've spent a number of years working on a coal power plant, and that's where I specialized in turbine and power plant simulation. I've also got quite a strong programming background. I've developed a number of software products over the years. I've got 10 years of trading experience, a little bit in stocks, a little bit more in options. Most of my experience is in trading futures and forex. Now going back a bit, in the 2000s I was living in Singapore. I was involved in a mobile commerce startup there. While I was there, I received an invitation to attend a free options trading seminar. Although I was skeptical, I went along anyway and was quickly convinced into parting with $5,000 to attend the full 3-day options workshop. It was actually a fantastic experience. It got me super excited about trading. Unfortunately, the actual strategies that they taught were mostly useless. I then spent the next few years buying and trying almost every system that was released, some of them costing as much as $8,000. Not one of them came close to performing as promised. So I ended up no better than before, but with a big hole in my wallet. Now during that same period, I also started developing my own automated trading strategies, focusing mainly on forex and futures. My lucky break came on a business trip to the UK, where I met up with a futures trader. He was working for one of the big banks there in the city. and he was looking to go on his own and needed someone to assist him with the technology side and with strategy automation. We worked together for a while, and at the time he then offered me a small partnership in the new business. I'd recently married, so needed the cash, so unfortunately I opted for the fees rather than equity, and that was a big mistake because this guy's done very well for himself. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I've been consulting to various fund managers and financial institutions, assisting them with their strategy development as well as their strategy automation. At the same time, I've also been managing and trading my own capital. Now, after thinking about it for a number of years, finally in 2012 I established the Index Trader. Our aim was simple. It was to make our existing strategies available to the individual trader. So what we've done is we've taken our top performing index strategies and we've combined them to make up a single mega strategy. And this is what we're offering to you on a subscription basis. Now you may be wondering, why is this so great? What's so great about the index strategy? Well, in a nutshell, you get immediate access to professional fund manager grade trading strategies. These are not some flaky robots developed over the weekend, mega this or mega that, selling for $39 a pop. This is the real deal, strategies that have been consistently profitable for the last 14 years and counting. Strategies with rigorous capital protection built in, and a system that's dead easy to trade. We trade the major market indexes, so that'll be the FTSE 100, the SMI, which is the Swiss index, the S&P 500, and the CAC and the DAX, both of which are the French and the German indexes. I'm going to take you through the performance of the system now, which is obviously a crucial aspect to any system. So the Index Trader generates a return of 60% per year, and that's over the last 14 years. We've also been trading the system live for the last 3 years. I've been trading it with my capital. We win 72% of our trades, and that's with a maximum drawdown of only 36%. Now, given that this is over the financial crisis and we're returning 60% per year, 36% drawdown is not bad at all. If you trade the system manually, it'll take you just 5 minutes a day. It's that simple. Otherwise, if you use the trade automation software, it's all done for you. The other important thing is our live accounts are monitored by a third-party verification service called MyFXBook. This means that you or anyone else can go in and take a look at our accounts, how they're trading at any time, updated minute by minute. I'm going to show you the accounts as they stand. The first one is an account that's been running for over 3 years. It's on very conservative settings, and this is trading the FTSE and the SMI. As you can see, of the gain of 26%, or return of 26%, but a very low drawdown of only 4.66%. We've got a second account. This has been running for over 10 months. It's on aggressive settings, and this is trading again the FTSE and the SMI. And as you can see, it's been trading fantastically over the last 10 months. I need to mention that the chart's slightly old. I need to update it. The last 2 months has brought in a bit of instability, so there has been a bit of a drawdown and recovery. Now this next chart is a chart of the back test of the system for the last 14 years. Now along the bottom in red you can see the FTSE. If you'd bought the FTSE in 1999, you'd be no better off now than you were then. In contrast to that, you can see the Index Trader return in blue, steadily increasing over the period. There has been some ups and downs, but overall consistently profitable. And this is obviously a back test. Now what I'd like to make absolutely clear is that all the live results as well as all the back tests are done using the exact same strategies with the same settings. There's no optimization for different markets, no optimization for different time periods or different indexes. Now this is very important. It shows that the system is robust over different periods, through bull periods, bear markets, as well as through the financial crash of 2007 and 8. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through a real life example. A lot of people say to me, what am I going to do with 60%? What does it mean for me, etc.? So just to give you some idea, let's take a starting balance of $25,000. If that was invested on a return of 60% for a period of 10 years. So now there are different ways to manage your account. One way of doing it is as the account generates profit, you withdraw the profits and you spend it on whatever you need, your mortgage, your car payments, whatever. This would give you an additional $15,000 profit or income per year. The second scenario is that you spend some of your profits and the remainder you leave in your account. In other words, you reinvest it into your trading account. So what we're going to assume is year one we earn a profit of $15,000. We withdraw half of it, $7,500, and we reinvest the other half, the other $7,500. So under this scenario, by 10 years, you would be earning $160,000 income per year. And your $25,000 account would have grown to $345,000. So that's pretty exciting. It's giving you both income as well as future savings for your retirement. And the third scenario is a purely savings scenario. And this assumes that you reinvest all your profits. And after 10 years, your account balance will have gone from $25,000 up to $2.75 million. Now that is phenomenal, and that shows the power of compounding. So let's take a look at how the system works. Now here's a pictorial showing the system in action. Now on the top left, you can see our trade execution server. Now this is where our proprietary algorithms sit. All the intelligence is within that. And this server monitors the live price feeds, waiting for specific setups to occur. When it detects a setup, the server places a trade on our master account. The server also communicates that same trade to our trade copy server. The trade copy server then is responsible for sending out email alerts to our subscribers. And what it also does is for subscribers that are set up for automated trading, it places those trades on their account, all automated. Now here's an example of a trade alert email. This is an alert to buy the USA 500 December 13 futures contract, which is essentially the S&P 500. The alert includes the trade size, the open price, the stop loss. We don't use profit targets, so that's set to 0. And here's an example of the same trade being closed, so an alert for the close of that trade. Now, if you're going to run the trade automation, you need to be running MetaTrader 4. Our software works through that. You would install the software within MetaTrader 4, and this is what your screen would look like. So now, besides the actual trades and the trade alerts, what else do you get? You get full access to our members area, and this is complete with getting started guides, videos, everything else that you need to get yourself set up and running to be able to trade profitably and safely. You get access to our superstar support team, our ticketing system, which is actually built into the members area. So if you've got any issues, you log into the members area, you log a ticket, and we sort it out, we get back to you. And then you get access to our best of breed trade automation system. So how do you get started? Well, first of all, you obviously need to subscribe to the Index Trader, and I'll discuss pricing in a moment. Then you need to set up a trading account. If you don't have an account yet, you need to select a broker. Again, within our members area, we've got resources there to help you with broker selection. We've got a list of brokers that are compatible with our trade automation. If you're going to trade the system manually, you can pretty much trade any broker as long as they offer the indexes that you wish to trade. So that can be a typical futures broker. It can be your typical Forex type brokerage, or even a brokerage offering spread betting. Just to go back to that, if you live in the UK, you really should trade using a spread bet account, which obviously means that you don't pay any taxes on your profits. Now, funnily enough, for a lot of people this doesn't matter, and the reason it doesn't matter to them is because they're actually not making any profits, so it's not an issue. But what I can tell you is once you start following the Index Trader, you will make profits, and that's when you will want to minimize any taxes that you pay. So again, members area, we list brokerages that offer a spread bet account, and quite a few of the brokerages now also offer a spread bet account that is compatible with MetaTrader 4, so you can run the trade copy service as well. You then need to install the remote trade copier, and again there's resources and a video to help you do that. And lastly, you need to set up your trading. In other words, you need to select which indexes you wish to follow, and you also need to set up the trade sizing or the risk levels. Once again, we're here to help you. There are resources there to help you, to walk you through it. And at the end of the day, we will make sure that you trade profitably but safely. And it's that simple. You get to sit back, relax, and watch your account grow. So what's it going to cost you? I've taken a screenshot from our current website. As you can see, this is our standard pricing. We offer a single index subscription, which is $175 a month. Then we have a package which gives you multiple or all the indexes, and that costs you $250 per month. And then for an extra $50, we throw in the auto trading as well, so $300 a month. Now, rather than asking you to have to choose between the three pricing options, we're going to make it really simple. The webinar pricing today is $175 a month. And that includes multiple index package, which is valued at $250. We're also going to throw in the full auto trade software, which is valued at $50. And then something that's never been offered before, we're also going to give you a 7-day free trial. Now note that this trial is not long enough for you to decide whether the system is profitable. What it does do, it gives you time to set up the system, to experience our members area, to look at the resources, to work with support, and really decide that you're happy and comfortable working with us. In order to actually make a decision on the profitability of the system, you need to give it more time, and that applies to our system or any other trading system. You can't make a quick decision. So for just $44 a week, you get access to fund manager grade trade strategies, and all the work is done for you. Now, to put this into perspective, there are guys out there that charge almost $500 a month to have access to a trading room. And for that amount of money, what you need to do is you need to dial in every day, listen into the trading room, you need to spend your time. When the trades are called, you need to place your trades, you then need to manage them and close them out. So you've still got to spend a lot of your time and effort around that, and it costs you $400 or $500 a month. There are also other guys offering training packages for between $5,000 and $10,000. Now that's a lot of money to spend on a system which, until you've been using it for a while, you've got no idea whether it's going to work for you. And by that time, there's generally your refunds have run out, and you sit with some nice glossy manuals and DVDs, but with no trading system that works for you. Now, besides the 7-day trial that we offer, we also give you a full unconditional 90-day refund guarantee. In other words, you can try the system out absolutely risk-free for 90 days. If at any time during the 90 days you're unhappy with the performance of the system, our support, anything else, let us know. We'll organize a full refund for you. And I'm pretty sure that there's nobody else out there that offers this type of guarantee. And this is how confident we are in our system. We see this as a partnership, and we're only happy if you're making money. So, $175 a month. Now, if you're not making money already, then you need to stop what you're doing and follow someone who is. And I can guarantee you that this is absolutely one of the best opportunities to do just that. What you need to do is take action now. We've only made 25 of these subscriptions available. So I need you to go straight to our order page. The link is shown on the screen, and get going on that. We're now going to start the Q&A session. Please stick around, as this normally provides a lot of good information. There's a lot of detail that I haven't covered, which generally comes out in the Q&A sessions. However, I know that we've all got very busy schedules, so if you need to leave, that's absolutely fine. I just want to thank you very much for spending your time with me, and I sincerely hope to have you here as a member of our growing community. So let's start with the Q&A session. Please post your questions. If I don't get to them, I see there are a lot of questions that are coming through already. If I don't get to yours, I do apologize. You're welcome to email me on my personal email address. It's shown on the screen there as well, Anthony@theindextrader.com. Note there's no H in Anthony. Okay, let's kick off with the questions.